kind of grosses me out though. I don't really like to eat it anymore.
There's,
We're just be
Did you like
grateful
it
you can
before you knew?
access food.
there's one thing. There's one thing I like on my pizza is actually roast pumpkin.
Ooh.
It,
That sounds interesting, actually.
That sounds seasonal, doesn't it? Let's have a pumpkin pizza, everybody.
See, the one thing I hate, they started putting chicken on pizza. It's like, that really doesn't go. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't feel like chicken should be on a pizza.
Chicken and pineapple. It's like if you like a Hawaiian pizza,
Yeah, that's like ham and pineapple.
yeah.
barbecue chicken. That's not bad.
Barbecue chicken's a bleh.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
Okay. But hey, at least it counts for one of your 5 a day.
Oh, speaking of one of my 5, I need to pet my triple.
Oh, I see. You'll pet your own triple, but you won't pet mine.
Oh, I don't know where your triple's been, sir.
Being in my pocket. That's even worse.
I'm not going there.
I'm afraid we already did.
Yes,
There's no
I'm
one back.
sorry. I'm from a lowbrow podcast.
Someone
Nice.
behind the scenes has finally got in front of the scenes and making most of it.
Yeah. It's like I'm getting my 15 minutes of fame, and god damn it, I'll stay on for 15 minutes.
Where you think I'm here?
Yes. Hot fresh pizza is on its way.
God,
Nice.
I'm about to go order some damn Pizza Hut now because of what you're doing.
Hey, Kohas is in the chat room here.
Oh, hey, cool, Haas. How you doing? We're
I
about to
don't
run
know.
an STF, unfortunately. We have a
Is there a way to
5.
timestamp stuff on Justin TV?
Yeah, there's a timestamp button, I think, next to the chat bottom.
Okay, there it is.
How was that video going there, Galactrix? Did you try
I
that?
think
Did you read it?
I think I'm about ready to go live on the Cerberus Films channel. So I'm just gonna.
Okay, I'm
check that
back.
out.
Awesome.
got
I'll be
Some
excited.
frame rate dropping in my game though, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Unfortunately,
In here.
I'm going to have to depart here, guys. Time
Oh.
for me to go to church. So
Okay,
have fun, guys, eh?
I'll see ya.
Adios.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. Catch ya.
So who else do we have here? Woody was 5. We brought in Green Dragoon, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're still 5.
Okay.
Now, please make sure you got a, if we're doing a ground one, that you've got a frequency remodulator, because I forgot that yesterday on my medic, and it was like, oh my god, this is painful.
You know, my problem with remodulating is I still can't figure out when I need to remodulate. I know there's a little icon there that you have under your name, but it's
No,
just
no,
Is
no,
that-
it's,
is that
it's something
also
that
in
shows up
F1?
on your shoulder, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the yellow thing that shows up on your shoulder. And
when you need to remodulate.
Yes.
Yep.
yeah,
I did not know this.
Yep.
Clearly, I'm not a student. I will
We'll
use
let
it.
this one pass.
I'll utilize this now.
Alright.
Don't worry, I don't pay attention to it either. It's like, oh, I'm doing 1 damage. Oh, I need to remodulate. Then you read the chat and everyone's like, why are you not remodulating? It's like, what?
I gotta have some Borg. Is it just me that the Borg stack grenades just not do much?
I wouldn't know because every time I go into infected, it's always like, dee. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to know what it does if no one's either A, going to tell me, or I don't get a chance to win one myself?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Sucks.
I like how there's you can buy retro STF gear.
Retro STF. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
retro.
That's
yet.
the old Borg set.
It's like,
Yeah, I've
it's
got
still
that
good,
on at the moment. I
right?
love it.
I never actually got that. I never earned that. I have never played an STF. Today will actually be my first.
Really?
I guess the popping of my STF cherry.
Well,
I
we should
suppose.
record that then, shouldn't we?
I played Infected most of the way through once.
I've
Let's do
done
Infected. I am digging Infected. I think we'll enjoy it because it is. We may have to do a little bit of strategery, to use a bush.
Why don't we wait until we get to see if we can get the video stream up, and that way we know.
I think it's up now. If you want to check it, go to
Alright.
livestream.com/Cerberus Films. I don't know if the sound's all working though because I've had the game running with a different sound card and I've had
Well,
to
here's
patch
what
in
we do.
Skype and
We tell people, all right, open one tab in Justin TV and one tab in Service Films.
I actually like that idea. I think it's a good
Why?
usage of our
See?
resources.
By the way, Thomas, there's
Yeah.
actually a current bug with the retro STF stuff.
Mhm.
It's like, you know how it's got like 4 parts where it's like, you know, deflector, impulse, and
Mhm.
shields. And the
Mhm.
4th part's the assimilate module. Some people can't actually access that mission. They can't replay assimilation.
Make a ticket for that one.
Yeah. Because I've got that bug as well on my board character, but I was able to do assimilation earlier on my engineering character. Because I hail and it just comes up with please input request and then just puts exit there. Because that is not allowed.
So, I think the sound is actually working fine on Cerberus Films.
Yeah, I'm still looking at an ad. Let me see. Yep, fine.
Yep, cool.
I think we should tweet that shit.
Tell people to go.
And I don't guess there's any need for me to fraps it then. Save myself some frame rate. So everybody, livestream.com/Cerberus Films. Right now. Abandon my Justin and go there if you want to see us.
Is there a way to...
Did you say that in a less creepy voice?
If you want to see us.
Oh,
Creepier voice. How about that? Yeah, we are running a STF. We wreak fun.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to get on your ass about something you tweeted the other day.
Oh, I don't like people riding my ass.
I tweeted something about being in the mood to watch some original Star Trek. And what do I get? People asking me to do their Foundry missions. Have?
Oh, it's original Star Trek. It's Star Trek and I made it. It's original from me. Go for it.
I was going to put TOS, but I thought, no, people already might not know what that means. But yeah, I've actually been watching some of the original series. And
Yeah, you should have typed the original series instead of TOS, not original Star Trek. That's general. I can say, go play my missions. That's some original Star Trek.
No, I've played your missions. I want to take a Klingon Batleth to your character's face. Helena. She's...
No,
I guess I have a live stream account. I didn't even know I had a live stream account. Okay, cool. I just typed in the chat room. I just want to see. All right. Okay.
He has threatened Helena with violence.
Indeed, violence solves everything.
I'd be careful.
Violence is
As
good
far
for
as I'm
business.
aware, Helena just took over the Klingon Empire.
So that's why she's doing all that colony stuff.
Okay.
So we're good. We're visible. We're waiting on pizza, right?
I ordered. Okay, so I think we can do this.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and queue us for infected ground, which I
What
think
version? Normal or elite?
normal. We're not doing elite. That's freaking. I have trouble getting down the hallway. Elite uninfected. Q team, infected ground normal.
We can't Q team. None of us are Q.
Go Team Q. Team Q.
Yeah, we need that now in the seesaw t-shirts. Team Q.
I would actually. It would be fun to have let you do a Q costume, somehow get a Q costume for your player.
I always thought Q, at least for this winter thing, Q should have a Santa hat as he sits in his chair. Just it's like winter themed. Because I'm sure a lot of people walking up to it going, "Oh, look,
Q
XP boost."
weekend. Yeah.
It's not an XP boost; it's a winter thing. They don't. There's no sign saying. I guess there is.
Or maybe just have snow falling on him constantly.
That would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost over now, so.
It's
All
not
right,
almost
I'm
over,
gonna
it's on
try and read
January.
this because I've never played this before. So
Read it.
pardon my.
Read out loud. Do like we do on broadcast UGC.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Somebody else can.
I actually
I'll do-
closed my window, so I can't read it
I
anymore.
closed
Alright,
it
well, I
as well.
do that. Maybe the next one. We'll get the next one.
How wait? Isn't that the NPC window that comes up? You can read it in the NPC chat.
Oh yeah, alright.
Say, Captain, I'm picking up
I'll
some
read it.
Borg energy signatures,
Okay.
but it doesn't appear as though they have assimilated this area. Recommend that you look for someone who might be able to tell us more. Find a survivor who knows more.
Hold on, where are we? Starbase 82. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get the initial briefing for this mission.
Talk to Sir. I knew help would arrive in time. Here's the situation. Here's a bunch of crap.
Alright, what's going on here? Borg have taken over the command center and the lower levels of the starbase. We've been doing our best to keep them out. And somebody's dancing.
I'm happy.
Keep out of this level until help arrived. I hope you brought the entire battle group with you. There are a lot of Borg down here. Yes, 5 people. Starfleet researchers have been working on a counteragent to the Borg nanovirus for months. It wasn't until a research team on Keswick 4 were assimilated and then rescued that we could fight the nanovirus. They remembered some of what they learned. They're connected to the collective, and they used the knowledge to create a counteragent. When the Borg fleet first attacked, we thought we had a chance. Captain Rebecca Simmons was here to meet with our senior staff. Captain Simmons was a member of Borg Task Force, so she knew about the counteragent and how to use it. Our initial plan was to release it among the Borg on the station. If it worked, we would save the starbase without firing a shot.
I didn't know. I actually never read any of this either myself.
Her rig up a pair of levitation boots so she could penetrate deep into the Borg-controlled areas without triggering their alarms. That was the last time we heard from her. Where is your commanding officer? Captain Ogden has led a team into the lower levels 2 days ago to search for Captain Simmons or anyone else who might have survived. Please, I think the Borg captured the captain. We don't have the personnel to hold this area and search for him too. If you're going down there, do what you can for him. Alright, so we gotta find Captain Ogden.
There was some dialogue in there that sounded slightly suggestive. Penetrate
that?
deep into the Borg defenses. I don't know. I was
Hey,
like, what?
hey, Borg here. You are going nowhere near me, Hav. Nowhere near me.
And sound their alarms. I mean, what? What is this?
If there's a line that says, and stroke their tribbles, that's it. I'm out of here, man.
2x2 cover formation.
Yeah, so yeah. This is the easy part, pretty much. Oh,
Oh,
hiding.
they've adapted already? That's fast.
It's on
So,
playing normal.
It's worth noting that Borg adapt every 4 shots no matter what you fire. So if you're using an assault weapon, they adapt really, really quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
I never actually knew the number, so 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
5, 6. I've got 6. I don't want them still.
Maybe it's random now.
Looks like 7 or 8.
Okay, well that's good. I guess they... Yeah, that 4 was from when I was in a different desk, so I guess I was like next to the guy while he was designing that whole
It's a-
adapt
it's a
mechanic.
number for Borg to adapt at. How about 1? No. Be fair. Give them 2.
So the bonus objective on this map is to save all of these starbase personnel who are being threatened of adaptation within 10 minutes. I have never... whatever. I've never once ever seen this accomplished, actually.
Neither. Watch out, Hav. You need to remodulate. And you need to get your ass up. Come on.
Go save the Cation.
Location. No, I don't want to save the Cation.
Good.
Pubs all over
I'm
my-
assimilated.
Oh fuck.
Join me.
Where are you?
He's there. I'm kicking his ass.
That's kind of fun. So we're all hitting pretty hard. I'm gonna fall back. Don't hurt me.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna respawn.
Yeah, respawn at this point's like the easiest thing. That's the one thing that's a bit irritating when you have pickup groups. They like spam help when all you got to do is respawn and you're back with like 1 second.
I spam help. I've always spammed help. And I always
Stop.
will.
That's
Alright.
awesome. This is the first time I was assimilated.
Oh, I love when you get assimilated. But I've kept my Borg looking skin on because I want to see if it will add additional Borg stuff to me.
I don't think it does. I think just the fact that you're a liberated Borg makes you statistically
Yeah.
more dangerous.
Yeah, I think Tom said that earlier.
Mm-hmm. So we
So
get the
fit.
we got we got the Cation. So let's this is time though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
timed, and also you're gonna run into a room where there's just a lot of mobs, and and the one that you gotta save is at the back corner.
Here's a guy over here.
Yeah, I just rush into the room and save them. I don't even. Oops, I died.
I was about to say, so that's why you died then. I don't know.
It's the best way to do it. Just trust me. Just trust me.
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you.
How do y'all do it?
I don't. I stick to space.
Oh.
Rescuing this guy.
Space technically is easier to grind for, but I enjoy doing infected.
I like doing space. I like watching things explode.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I had something I was doing in one of the DOF menus, and you know the explosions expert DOF that you get for the triple reward?
Yes.
If you manage to cause an explosion on that mission. But yeah, you're supposed to be an expert of it. I thought you understood how to avoid these things. Imagine trying to explain to your captain why half your hull has been ejected into space because of a stupid experiment they were doing in the lab.
Who needs a hull?
Really, who needs a hole? He only needs a
It's
shield
a new
generator.
window!
So this is one of those that's like there's a lot of people here,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have much time to save her. I'm getting hammered. Actually, it's a dude. It's a Tellarite dude. Oh, too late. We lost. He's
Oh, that's okay. One less Tellarite to worry about.
Oh, he's infecting me.
I really hate Tellarites.
Borg fuse armor. What is
Yeah.
Borg fuse armor?
I just realized, if I hate Tellarites, does that mean they think I love them?
Probably.
Christ.
Yeah, they must really respect you.
They better. I have to pull out the nano probes. See, wait, that sounded wrong.
All right.
So what do you get for these optional objectives? Like if we had completed
I think
that
you,
objective.
I think you get an additional grab bag at the end of it to pull
Uh,
rare
if it's
salvage
in
from. What have you?
Base, you get like 3
Holy
items.
crap. It's a lot of dudes.
Roar!
Sausage fest here.
As long as we kill one Borg before we die, we've made progress.
Jesus.
Oh. Hey, I got killed. Does that mean progress?
Did you kill anything before you died?
I don't know. I think I did. I may have gotten Thomas killed. Depends.
No, I'm still up.
Ah.
I'm still alive too. I'm actually flanking them. I know you're shocked. I'm down.
You know,
Oh, I'm
Jesus.
Come on. Watch as I'll probably die as you get up. Yeah, told you. That
Wow,
always
these guys
happens
are,
to me.
These guys are
Yeah.
tough.
I'm gonna respawn. It'll be a lot easier.
That's the room that we usually fail the objective on, just because there's so many damn mobs saying that.
Hmm. Well, to be honest, I'd rather handle these mobs as the mobs that were on Earth Space Dock in the beta. That was just crazy. Though they should bring that back, just to annoy some people.
I don't think they'll annoy anybody. I think people love it. I think people in the beta loved it. I think they're like, yay, kill the Borg. I think ESD. It was.
What I did like was the Klingons could actually go to Earth Space Dock for that event. It was kind of nice of them.
You're
Yeah, it
able
was
to.
a very nice world-ending sort of a thing.
World ending, you make it sound like Doomsday.
Well, it was. It was the end of beta.
Mm.
and you're able to go in there and see Quinn kick ass?
Oh no, he was dead. So was Sulu. Because at that point we knew where Sulu was.
I think y'all do need to make shirts, Thomas, and wear Sulu on one and have, you know, just these great
In jokes.
in jokes.
Yeah.
People will buy the crap out of that.
I got a Neverwinter shirt the other day. That was exciting. Oh man. Can we do round robin just so we don't have to keep...
How do we? I need to figure out how to do this.
It's in the team settings.
Options.
Okay, go to the social button on the minimap. And then go
No,
to
all you
team
got to
settings.
do is right click on his own portrait and you can set loot mode.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Set loot mode.
Round robin.
Round robin.
There we are.
Awesome.
Yeah. I remember when I got my Stoke Collector's Edition, when I got the little com badge that was in that, I was happy.
Yeah.
Now you look back at it and go, oh, little com badge I never use.
Indeed. Nah, it's still near my desk anyway.
That's Zeronius Rex, by the way.
Ooh. Oh, the voice.
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. See, the only thing I didn't like about this is a bit where it says about our song will soothe your minds. That seems a bit...
Oh, I think that's pretty accurate for a board.
Because
I
they're
don't see them as a song.
the song of the collective or whatever.
I could say
I
the
thought they'd
Borg
be
could be a
more of
very
the
spiritual
voice.
people.
Oh, great. That's all we need. Religious Borg. Yeah, knocking on your shuttle bay door. Hello, can we talk to you about the great Unimatrix?
WoodyValley actually has a foundry mission about religious Borg.
I was gonna say, 709 kind of made the
And they're Christian
Collect-
too.
or the Omega
It's not just
particle
any religion, they're
religious.
Christian Borgs.
Christian Borg?
Yes, well,
That's
sorry guys, I'm a devout child of the prophets. Oh, did you hear what I tweeted to Brandon the other day? It's like, I survived, what was it? I survived an occupation just to slip on ice for Cryptic. But I love that event.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I really do think the best part about it are the snowmen. I
love the
slippery and
snowmen.
sliding is fun, but the walking around and finding the snowmen was the most hilarity for me.
Yeah, when we saw them, we actually thought there might have been some references to Calvin and Hobbes. Don't know if there's any truth to that.
I don't know. I think they're just snowmen.
I thought though,
Eating-
honestly, I think next year y'all need to render a snowman model that comes out and fights you at Batless. That would have been tremendously fun.
A snow hoarder.
In Champions, I know they have evil snowmen this year.
Oh, awesome. I actually never done any of the Champions Christmas events. I've done the Halloween ones a lot, but not...
Oh, I done the Halloween one. I loved the zombie PvP mission. I like how that actually stayed.
Oh, you know what? I had an idea the other day.
What, let me
Yeah.
guess, turn it into a Star Trek one where someone
Basically just a PvP map, but with slippery ground. Get the slippery ground effect and just do it in PvP and let people slip around and shoot and slip around and shoot.
What would be fun is if your fabrications also slid on the ground. You just like run past someone and their turret just like is firing back from their backfire. I would
Hilarious.
love to do that. Hey, maybe we get that in the foundry maybe. You know, be able to put
Do we?
floors in.
I was thinking about this. I was actually thinking about saying in the podcast because I know I think still at least Mapolis listens to it. Mapolis, slippery ground volume object go, but I then realized the slippery ground is kind of a special thing. It's kind of a Christmas thing, and to put it in the foundry makes it unspecial. You know?
Yeah, I mean, everybody would use it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody would find
Be
it.
the new
like,
Nebula
"Whoa."
effect.
Yeah, it'd be the new Nebula effect, and cause I don't.
Damn it. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Captain, yes, I think it's Captain Ogun. He was in command of the starbase. Scans show the transformation has gone too far, sir. Starfleet's nanovirus treatment wouldn't help him. I don't think he's in the mood to talk. And then now we have to defeat him.
Yep, don't go
We all-
in, make
we all
sure
have to
everyone's
win
in
right now.
first. Yeah.
Right now. Go in. Hurry up.
Oh, hang on.
The force
Remodulate.
going to shut.
Alright.
If we don't, there we go. And so now I guess we killed them.
I've always been told you always take out the right interlink distribution node first. Don't know why.
How do you even know what those do?
I actually do know what they do.
Spawn Borg.
Oh, okay.
Well, do they spawn? I don't think they spawn Borg. I think if you take them out before the Borg attack you, the Borg are stunned. They just stand there and let you shoot. That's what I've seen happen. So
Maybe they got changed from when I last saw them, because that's what they did in beta. They just spawned loads of Borg.
No,
Either
they
that or
changed
some
now.
mod was trigger happy.
they don't. I don't think they spawn anything anymore. They just they're there to give you a weak spot for the Borg if you.
Oh, I like this. We've gone
Trap
so
is
fast
sprung.
that
There is no escape. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
behind you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So Ogun is a bit of a bitch.
So is Locutus a Borg Jesus? Is that how that works?
Maybe. No. I don't know. So that'd make the Queen
Or
God.
is he like the Borg John the Prophet? Carrying the way for the Borg. Oh no, I'm
He's more like
assimilated.
a Borg Ben Cisco.
Where are you?
I could imagine it. That's why
Oh, there you
Cisco
are.
didn't like him, because he was the first one.
You.
How do I get in?
Oh, you can't respawn because the
Don't. Yeah, you can't respawn if you die.
on
The
this force field.
is up.
They. I
So-
forgot to tell you
Is
that.
that on purpose?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Yeah,
it's
it's on
design.
purpose.
It's the trick. It's to make you have a tougher, like more of a punishing time if you actually
But
fail.
I want to play the game.
Well, you will. I mean, if we win, the shield will drop, and if we all die, the shield will drop. So
Okay.
basically, it's just holding us back.
Still, that sucks. Like,
You can't rejoin the fight while the fight
Goes
is
as
in here.
endgame theory.
What if I stand next to you guys and then beam security
Nah,
team?
doesn't work. Trust
Aw.
me, we've tried. We play this on a daily basis. We've tried everything.
I'm sorry, guys.
Well, we're all about to wipe anyway, so it's no big deal.
No, you guys could probably do it.
I don't. I am not doing well myself.
That's because you need to remodulate.
Well, I don't see anything by my shoulder. What are you guys talking about?
It's an orange little symbol thing.
There is no orange symbol by my shoulder right now. Nothing. Y'all are smoking.
So when you shoot, it's a yellow kind of symbol that shows up.
It's not by your shoulder, it's like on your shoulder. If you're zoomed in pretty far, you might not see it.
I'm zoomed in pretty close. I don't see anything on my shoulder.
No, I mean like zoom out a little bit.
Like, basically the icon is a yellow version of the remodulate icon,
Oh.
which I need to do now.
Well, does it go away? I think it goes away.
It goes away,
No.
yes.
Oh, it shouldn't go away. It should stay there so I can actually see it. Because most of the time I'm looking at my enemy. I'm not looking at myself. I'm not.
Plus, the thing is, like, it may say adapted above there, and you don't know if that's your weapons it's adapted to, or God knows.
Yeah. No, you need to remodulate have.
Oh, just
Because I can actually see it on you.
there you go. Just did it.
And if we wait a couple of more seconds, I'll be able to get some security team down here, and we can kick his ass a bit faster.
Well, I can always do a tactical mission.
No.
More.
So can I, but I hope I just stay alive long enough. Who put that console there? It's a bad placement for a console, especially when you're backing off away from a Borg.
Right.
I love it when you summon a security
Nice.
escort in the final room and they just fall off the edge.
Alright. Sir, you need to lower the force fields in this area before you can proceed. There are 3 consoles controlling the force fields, but they were created for the Borg to use. Borg work as a collective to achieve their goals. Maybe you need to think like they do to get the consoles to work.
Little help here.
Where are you?
Oh,
I'm in the corner,
okay.
dead.
I got him.
So wait, if I need to think like a Borg, do I just stick my nanoprobes in and hope it works? I would so love a zipper noise right now. That'd be hysterical.
Alright. So. I'll do
Just
it in
need
unison.
Yeah, we just need one more at the end.
Here we go. 1,
Wait.
2, 3.
You know, there are times when you can't even get that done in a pug. Everyone's like at the door trying to get through. It's like, yeah.
And then they go, I'm sorry, I'm lagging. And I go, why are you playing an STF if you're lagging?
Hmm.
The collector brings order to chaos. I actually have my song, or my song, but my volume turned down too low.
Our
Can't hear
song
it.
will calm your troubled thoughts. It's probably because you're on Skype. It does that. I think I know what the Borg song is. Shall
Please.
I hum you a few words?
No.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you
Oh
down.
man. I wish I'd stayed behind the force field. 2x2 cover for... Oh, look out!
Ah.
See, I would just love if I was on my engineer guy right now. Just be like, orbital bombard all the things.
Oh wait, do we have any engineers right now? Out of
No.
curiosity. No.
No, we've got like...
We have one science and the rest tech.
We are kind of screwed.
Oops.
I don't think it's impossible to win, but we're gonna have to use the spread out method.
Hmm.
You know the spread out method, don't you, Jax?
Yeah. You spread out to all the different platforms.
I'm actually not sure how well it works because I think I still die all the time with it.
I've seen different methods each time. I've killed a few times on different characters, but like there's one where you go onto the platform. As you go in to your right, they always like huddle up there, or they're on the main platform. So I don't know.
I've seen one dude sit on a pipe, and he would never get targeted by her for some reason. So
Here we go, there's another group back here, guys.
he soloed her.
Got him. Flanked!
Flanking damage detected.
So Thomas, I've always wondered, does Zero take pride in being Rebecca Simmons, or it's just kind of...
Yeah, no, she loves it.
Have
I
you
don't see
never
her talk
listened to
about it very
her
often.
interview?
No, I didn't. I guess I didn't.
This. Yeah, we interviewed her, and she actually really does enjoy doing voices for the game. We all actually said at one of our production meetings after that she seems like a really nice gal. What the hell? When did I just become Southern?
I don't know.
You
Kinda
only
creeped me
come
out.
over here.
I think... I mean, I was sitting here wondering, why don't... Like, you know how Champions has, like, role-playing, or had at least role-playing accounts that no one ever uses anymore? There totally should be some Star Trek ones, like Rebecca Simmons. You know, spam...
Oh, on Twitter?
Oh, yeah, on Twitter. And Admiral Quinn, or maybe Sulu.
That'd be cool.
No, oh, Sulu, you go to a 404 page.
They already...
Account not found.
Yeah.
I like it.
They actually, I mean... Her and Fark had Equa for a while, and I'm not sure that's really a role-playing account per se, but it was, you know, cute.
Had what?
Cryptic, the Equa.
Oh, they still do that. They still do that.
Well, and now it's more of a Fark thing, because she's,
Right.
you know, moved
She's
on.
a producer. She's not a...
So I think she
Right.
should get her own little Rebecca Simmons one going. I think we should promote it.
Man, I hate me some Borg.
Hey. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner and cry
Listen,
now.
You weren't born a Borg though, were you? I mean, you were something before you became a Borg.
Yeah, I was in a maturation chamber.
Oh, you were born. Sorry.
Yeah.
Make it
Do
sound
they-
like being
do they-
Borg is a choice.
Do they grow? Do they actually grow the Borg, or do they just like assimilate
Yeah, they
babies?
go over the Borg. There's one episode of Voyager where they actually beam over a baby that's like got Borg implants on it.
Yeah, but I've always kind of
That's from
thought they just...
TNG too, actually. When they were looking for Picard on the Borg cube, they found a little incubation thing
Yeah,
with some baby Borg.
baby Borg. It sounds so adorably deadly.
Yeah.
I've always kind of thought that was strange though. Why would you? It seems weird to, if you're going to assimilate.
Ah, guys, behind us.
Oh,
If you're going to assimilate a species,
Just a second.
I think the answer to your question is probably going to be because they're striving for perfection. The way they can achieve that is if they make their own, like add what they've got from a simulation. And
but they're
see
not.
if they can
But they're not making their own. They're breeding aliens and attaching stuff onto them. I kind of felt like if you're really Borg, and if you're going to start over from scratch, why not start over from scratch? Like genetically design your own biological entity, and then attach, the stuff to it. I've always kind of thought assimilation was making other races that are not Borg useful to Borg. But you wouldn't, if you're going to make your own Borg from scratch, you wouldn't start over with them, and then,
Well, you need a base template.
which
the
would be
Borg don't design. They don't create.
Huh?
Oh, the Borg, they don't design nor do they create. They only adapt. Right.
Maybe.
And I got up to get pizza and I got assimilated.
Yeah.
That'll happen,
We were actually talking about something I thought you might find interesting, Thomas. I was sitting there thinking, it's kind of weird that the Borg make more Borg if they're like breeding them from other species and then attach the stuff back to them. I would figure if you're striving for perfection and you have the opportunity to start from scratch, you'd like genetically design your own Borg entity and then attach stuff to it.
I'll let you in on a little
maybe they
Borg
do.
secret, right? Do you know why we have spheres?
No.
Because of Borg sexy time. That's the only way we'll get balls in this collective.
What?
Borg sexy time. That's how we create our perfect drones. So it does
Borg
make you think though,
sexy.
maturation chambers, someone's either they've assimilated a culture that's, like got people that have children, or they're making babies.
Well, that's exactly what they do.
Well, I feel like they assimilate to make a species that is not Borg useful to Borg. But if you're going to start over and be Borg from creation, why would you?
Maybe it's say like they had a race that was really beneficial to the Borg, but because they've all been killed off in say battles like Wolf 359 and all this sort of stuff, maybe they're genetically engineering more of them. Like that was one step closer to perfection.
I don't know. I think they'll all be like a Borg species design or something like that. That makes more sense to me. But also, Thomas, stop here. Because this is the end, and the end
God.
is the same thing as Ogun, where if you go in and other people don't go in, the shield goes up. So we had to all stop here and plan our attack. So this is how it works, and Thomas, I'm not sure how familiar you are with Infected.
I'm not at all.
Okay, so in the middle of this room, as you can see ahead, is a big ass reactor. Our goal is to shoot it and destroy it, but there's force fields around it.
Mm-hmm.
The force fields can be dropped. Oh, here's something. Is it going to tell us this?
Now let's do it. Sir, be careful. That is plasma venting below from the platforms. Even brief contact could be lethal. Sensors show that the main force field generator in this room is being protected by smaller fields. You will need to eliminate them before you can destroy the main generator and get them back to this starbase.
And take back the starbase.
Well, I'm sorry.
Captain, I'm detecting a spike in energy from the force field generators. I predict that the Borg will raise the fields approximately 15 seconds after you engage the drones. If you leave or are transported from the room after that time, you will not be able to return without assistance. So that's not really telling you enough. All right, here it is. That force field in the middle will be taken down when you deactivate, you basically implant a virus into 4 generators in each corner of the room. It's a room, square room, 4 generators on each side. Each generator has its own force field that can only be taken down when we do the three people activate the thing at the same time thing. So, what?
Oh, I was just making D&D references. I was going to ask, can I cast Magic Missile?
Okay. anyways, so we have the shield down at the bottom that we can walk on. So that's good.
There's
And
also some platforms that aren't made of light, but some people can jump onto them over to other platforms.
yeah,
But that's not recommended.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's risky. Just walk on the green force field of light. When we take down all these things, we'll have the opportunity to shoot the shield in the middle, the generator in the middle. When we kill the generator, Rebecca's gonna come out. She's gonna be a bitch and try to kill us. The issue here with Rebecca is that she floats around and she shoots you, but what she does is she targets you with a big blue reticule. The reticule means that she's going to shoot you with a big blast, but if you're nearby people when it happens, it chain attacks. So it links to other people and it will wipe you the hell out fast. So basically, when she comes out, we're all going to run away to different platforms. So we are not in range of being attacked. Also, when the reticule lands on you, I just recommend you don't shoot her because I think that kind of reduces how much she shoots you and the aggro switches to someone else, and it's just, try to survive basically. The other strategy we would have if we had an engineer was we could lay up a shield in front of us, a bubble shield, and when someone got hit with a blue reticule, they could move over in front of the shield and she wouldn't be able to shoot them. But we don't have anyone like that, so we have to just improvise and hope and spread out and hope we don't die. Okay. So basically, just follow my lead. We're gonna walk in all right now. Don't land in the plasma. There's plasma in the bottom. Forgot to mention that. You'll die instantly, and then it's a pain in the butt to try to get you up. So just clear this middle platform first. Don't try to clear everyone in the room, because that means they all try to spawn when Rebecca shows up. It just makes it more work for us. So go over here. See this big green laser?
Yeah.
We're gonna walk on it.
Oh, don't forget, tell them that you can knock Borg into the plasma.
So knock Borg into the plasma to kill them. If you have a pulse wave gun that has knockback to it, that helps. Or a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah! I punched her so hard she exploded.
What? Oh, God.
Okay, so 3 of these little things, these little poles sticking up, we need 3 people to sit in front of them.
I got this one here.
Then we're gonna go
All right.
1, 2, 3. Shield down. I'm gonna implant the virus, or someone else did apparently.
Yep.
And
Uploading Rick Roll songs
so now we have a limited amount of time to do the other ones. So we're just gonna walk back over here, and we're gonna go to this one. You can hop on the blocks, but there's just no point.
Yeah, I
Those
would rather...
bridges aren't there on the Elite version, right?
I think they may be gone. Yeah.
They're gone on the Elite version. Oh, God.
I think, well, because they were added for the normal versions, as far as I understand.
That sounds right to me, but I haven't played it.
You know, you guys are slaughtering my kind, so yeah.
Don't care.
Laugh. I actually do that when I'm doing like Cardassian missions. My first officer is made to look like a Cardassian. I always bring him down.
Someone may want to stay on the center platform and shoot the Borg as we walk up to them, and just so you don't have to run to the center platform when Rebecca runs out. Separate. Also, and this is just kind of there's minor things you're gonna have to learn. When Rebecca comes out, there's a big thing of plasma that vents from behind these smaller generators. So if you're standing there when Rebecca comes out, like right where I am, you're just gonna get toasted and instantly killed. So don't stand there.
Alright.
So yep. So sorry, I'm talking. Start. Implant the virus. And next one.
So you don't know why we implant the virus. All we got to do is delete their System 32 folder. Because everybody knows the Borg runs on Windows Vista.
I think you need administrator privileges.
I think I have
Just
enough
send
access.
them, tell them that they want a free iPad.
Hey, I've been... checking out your profile. Come visit me at dirtyborg.com.
Jeez. Okay.
Ready?
We're gonna hit this when we implant this virus. I think we all need to run to separate corners of the place and start shooting at this reactor. We have a limited amount of time to shoot this reactor before the shield goes back up. Get sniper rifles equipped while you still can, while you're out of combat. I can't target the damn reactor for some reason. So yeah, we're actually pretty good distance there. But everyone try to clear out the drones.
They keep adapting. Don't die on me now.
So again, if you have y'all are really close to each other, so you're gonna start chain attacking. We're actually surviving pretty well, believe it or not. If she targets you, try not to shoot at her.
Awesome. No fair. That Borg is standing in the plasma.
It's adapted.
To the plasma?
Yeah.
Does it work like that?
It shouldn't.
I don't know, she might have been right on the edge or something like that.
She does have hover boots anyway. Ooh, snap.
She's down.
She's
Everyone
down.
Awesome.
Run to the center and get her grab bags.
I'm dead.
Can somebody revive me too?
Wait, we can just respawn now that the shield's down.
Yeah, technically you can. I just
Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, run back up here and get your bag though. Deal with
Get
all
your
those
good
bullets.
ass.
I got an encrypted data chip, so that's cool.
I got common Borg PSG tech.
Oh, you son of a git.
Nice.
What does that do?
That is
You
basically
can trade that directly for shield, Borg shield, a Mark 10 Borg shield,
Aw.
a personal shield.
But it's a Mark 10. You guys keep saying nice. It's like not what I want at all.
I'll hush you. You're never happy, are you?
No. It's Mark 10 stuff. I don't need it.
Tom, can I assimilate him into my collective and wipe out his individuality?
So we should have played Infected Space first, right? Like this was
Yeah.
actually the second half of the Infected
Yeah.
set.
Honestly,
Well,
though, like Kittimer Cork is confusing because there is a space part at the beginning, a ground part in the middle, and then a space part again at the end. So, and what they did was they took the end of it and combined it with the beginning. So, story-wise, it gets retarded, but I don't think anyone cares.
Okay.
So let's
Story?
go.
What story?
Let's just beam out, leave map.
Yeah, so leave map now. We could always do infected space. I love
Infected
seeing
space will actually take us probably like 10 minutes. It's
Yeah.
it's
I'm gonna get some more pizza first. My pizza got here.
yay.
that. Don't forget to share.
I have not made Helena a holiday costume like this girl has. It's
I've seen quite a lot of Santas, and I threatened one with assimilation earlier. He was not happy.
I made one a long time ago during the first kind of holiday time, a Santa-lation.
Hmm.
He was fun.
See,
he was a liberated Borg who was dressed up as Santa.
I actually gave my assimilated Borg a scant, which is basically you go through your off-duty stuff, you take your robes, but for your trousers you try to go for a skin type color, so it looks as though you're basically wearing a scant. Yeah, and seeing a Borg going around like that made me laugh.
They need to add the scant as an actual.
It's a legitimate form of clothing. By the way, the Starfleet Academy event is up.
No one cares about Starfleet Academy.
I do, because I'm currently on there.
Currently
What's
on
up?
there.
Yeah, I'm there. Because I was talking to Duff dude. What's up, man?
We were just talking, Thomas, if you're there. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We should just talk about how there needs to be a scant in the game.
I'd buy that for $1.
Gaysburg would. He wore one in real life to work on Halloween.
It was frightening. Actually, no, it was really well done.
He paid like money to have it customized and everything for him, tailored for him.
Wow.
It's like, dang. I think. Maybe I'm making that up. I'm stuck inside an Andorian right now.
Oh, well, you're on Deep Space Nine near Roxy.
Yes.
Yeah, there seems to be a beam out bug when you go back after doing an STF. You get stuck in the console.
Actually, no, I think I just hopped here and I can't hop out.
Yeah, he was just jumping around and got stuck.
What have we learned? Don't jump.
My exocomp, help me. Help me, get me out.
Yeah, the exocom, screw this. I'm not getting paid enough to do this.
He just, all he needs to do is cut me a little wedge in this table here. And I'm sure he has a
What
laser.
the episode was about?
What?
Exocomps didn't think they were getting paid enough.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then we decided to enslave them again as Seeker drones. Like, yeah, you go attack that. We'll be okay. You won't, though.
Are you kidding? My Exocom is like the best DOF I have.
He
I don't
is.
have exocom.
I attach that exocomp DOF to missions that make no sense for him, and the chance for critical success skyrockets. So it's like credit.
Yeah, I do that with my explosions expert. It's like, oh, go plan, you know, like a concert. It's like, okay, bombs expert, we definitely need one of them.
Well, it was like this is a diplomatic mission between two Romulan factions. Who do you want to assign? In fact, it will probably be really good if you get a diplomat or a counselor. And I'm like, tactical exocomp. It's just
Yeah.
skyrockets. It's great. I don't know why, but
Because
apparently.
he's very rare.
I know, but I mean, still, there's no logic behind why does an exocomp seem to be able to.
Because machines are perfect. They are never flawed.
They
As
are
a
better than
model-
you.
So, wait, if I'm half machine, does that mean I'm half better than all of you guys?
No.
Oh. I'll go back to my corner then.
I pulled a cord out of my mind. One second.
Alright guys, I gotta call it quits, but
Weeks.
I wanted to thank you for the group.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be here for a while, all day, pretty much,
Okay.
because I need to get
Over his DOF addiction.
not my DOF addiction. I need to get. I'm so close to having 40 EDC and getting just a gun. Just give me the gun. So it's awesome.
Well, are you up for doing infected then?
Space.
Indeed. The final
Alright,
frontier.
see you guys.
So yeah.
We're just giving
Yeah.
time for Thomas to eat some pizza, really, for the most part.
It would be nice if you shared some of it with us, but
I'm gonna get some
no.
of my own.
Listen, I would if I could.
I could imagine you going up to a Borg offering it pizza. Hey, don't assimilate me, I have pizza.
That would work too.
True.
I think pizza may be the missing solution to world peace. All these diplomats are trying world peace, but they never try pizza. I mean, how many of them have bring pizza to their talks? You know, I think it
True.
helps because everyone loves pizza. There's just this. You're always looking for a, and when you're having a diplomatic situation, something that unites the two people, and all people across the world are united in their love of pizza. That's never been
I
used.
thought it was a better love for bacon, though. Bacon is a bit better than pizza. But if you combine the two, bacon pizza.
Actually, I have problems with bacon now because I saw a video about pigs and how smart pigs were and how they're smarter than dogs. Now I have trouble eating bacon. I'm not
don't.
vegetarian. I just get a little bit
See,
creeped out.
if they were smart enough, they wouldn't get turned into bacon. There you go. Problem solved.
What is going on here?
Try slash stuck.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
slash stuck doesn't seem to work.
yeah. Well, what I'm really talking about is that my monitors are not showing video anymore, and that was that way for one monitor, but now it's that way for the other monitor. So I don't know what's going on. When I actually the other day when I first got my Jim Hadar ship, I beamed out of Earthspace dock and beamed into blackness. I could see nothing. And I went to Sector Space, and it was blackness too, and I had to log out and log back in before I could see anything.
See, I had something like that, but obviously it wasn't a monitor problem. I beamed down from my Klingon ship to First City, and I was inside something. So I tried beaming out, and it beamed me under the city.
Ooh,
Hey, that's not good.
what is
Although-
what is going on with First City? Have you guys seen the First City recently?
Yes, I've seen First City. No offense to guys at Cryptic, but I liked the old one a lot better. At least I knew where half the stuff was, and my tutorial mission didn't send me halfway across the map just to talk to some guy who wants me to talk to someone back on the other side.
I don't have a problem with the tutorial. I'm having a problem with how people are like, the targs are beaming out randomly, and people are fading in like 5 feet away from each other. It's like, it's something with this I guess the spawn distance of characters is wonky.
It needs some love.
I know this cable goes into this port, but I don't know why it's not working.
That's what I said to the Borg Queen last night. Oh, Christ.
Here we go. Ba-ding, ba-ding. So,
Oh, that's happened to me now. I'm stuck inside a wall. Something's going on with the pathing here in DS9, I think.
Yeah.
We're all over the game. Because I've seen the same thing at Starfleet Academy with the cadets fading in and out as they walk around the place, and also on Triple, my cadet during the event didn't have any problems following me through doors, but now she gets stuck every time on holodeck. So there's something going on with pathing, I think, on holodeck.
It's like some of my BOs are having some problems as well on certain missions. It's like on one of the Foundry missions that I did, there was a ramp going up to like this little small platform. One of my BOs always got
yeah.
like, that's a bit awkward. It's like, I kind of need you.
I'm wondering, did I pull the power? I probably pulled the power cable out. Yes.
Huzzah.
Well, it's not on yet, but I think that was the problem. I try to swivel these monitors that were not built for swiveling. I end up pulling cables out. Please turn on. There.
So, we need to find another fifth, I guess.
I think we got some offers in the chat rooms. We had Sword Fox in there and Bazag.
Who is Sword Fox? Is that like Poison Fox?
Excuse me.
I don't know.
I don't. Well, Poison Fox is on. I know that 'cause she's just saying that Soul Sector 3 is looking for colonists. If anybody's
Oh.
indeed.
Wait, I don't care about Soul Sector 3.
And I've just got some other people PMing
Are they
me, but,
offering colonists, or are they...
should be PMing Havraha because he's a team leader.
Yes. I just need to beam up right now. But again, if people, you're listening, and if you're new to the stream, this is our little STF run through. How are you? I'm Hav. That's Galactrix. That's Thomas.
Hello.
Yo.
That's Genix.
Hello. You may remember me from such podcasts as UGC. No. But yeah, I'm from Priority 1.
I'll be right back.
I'm getting my life. It's going to my ego.
Oh, someone's IMing me or PMing me.
Hey, Thomas, was it my imagination, but did a while ago on the forums they say they were going to fix some sort of pathing in what is it? Astrometric space? Or sector space, even what you want to call it?
I don't know. I don't
Because
think
right now, if I
What?
want to go to Beta Earth, say, sector block, if I click straight there, it's going to drag along the Delta Valanus cluster wall.
Yeah, you know what I do is I usually I click a system that's like a straight line,
Yeah.
and then come back and click the second. Then I click in the wall when I'm in a straight line from the.
I always do that with the Kinjar system.
Yep, exactly.
I just pilot there manually myself and let myself drag across the wall. I don't care.
It's worth noting that we added, whenever you're doing like a mission in the game, you can transwarp to all of them now.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was quite handy.
But doesn't it
But-
cost money?
Yeah, it
It's not like
does. It's like 100 credits if you just started the character, then it goes up ever so slightly.
Which is energy
What?
credits.
Mm. You know where you've got path to a mission, you know, where it'll actually set a plot to it? I had one earlier. I needed to go to Pajem, but it kept taking me to Vulcan.
Yeah,
Like, that's a bit odd.
no, it's supposed to do that. It takes you to the first place. That was diplomatic orders, right?
Yeah, diplomatic orders.
Well, since we remastered it, that mission actually starts in Vulcan and not Pajem. Even if you've already done the first part of that mission, it's still just going to always autopath you to the mission that system, the system that mission starts in.
I have to say, I replayed that mission this morning on my Vulcan character. I kind of liked the cutscene. But I thought it was funny of another Vulcan telling me to enjoy my stay. Like,
Well, they do it awkwardly because they're not quite sure.
yeah.
They don't enjoy their stays, clearly, but they know that you do.
But
No, if you go in the shuttle interior, you're not the one piloting, so maybe they're talking
Yeah.
about.
But I have to say, rewatching the original Star Trek, I watched a mock time at Poison Fox recommendation. I actually felt I learned a lot about the Vulcans during that time. It's like, I didn't know that they could die if they don't get their sexy time.
Well, that's the rumor.
Mm.
Sometimes I wonder if they do, or if they just complain a lot.
See, I don't think it'd be true, because Tuvok in Voyager, he was like stranded, so yeah, he's obviously not going to die all the way out there, just because he can't think to Pell. Or whatever the heck his name was.
That's kind of why they needed the holodeck simulation to kind of placebo him. Also, when that episode of Voyager where Vorik gets Ponfar and he tries to do it with B'Elanna.
Mate with B'Elanna.
Yeah, he didn't seem quite in his right mind there either.
I like how Vorik became a recurring character. That was cool.
I don't know. I find they're always looking for an excuse to make Vulcans go crazy. And the Ponfar one was okay, but
It's
I think
like they're always like beating up on Worf, right? Because it's like, if it makes a Vulcan go crazy, you know it's got to be bad. Like, it's just an easy
yeah.
kind of a
Don't
crutch.
tell any of our Vulcan listeners that aren't happy with Cryptic at the moment, huh?
But I think my favorite one though was really the Enduring Enterprise on the Saleya. Something about Vulcan zombies. It's just fantastically hilarious to me.
So I take it you guys have watched a few more TOS episodes than I. What is
I've
your
watched a lot more. Let me let's say it this way. I watched a lot. I watched a lot more TOS episodes than I watched Voyager.
I've watched all 7 seasons of Voyager, and I have all 7 seasons of The Next Generation on DVD, but I've not seen a lot of TOS.
Have you ever seen? He's off YouTube now because YouTube wouldn't let him B, but SF Debris, his videos.
Why wouldn't they let him be?
Oh, it's like I think it was CBS, right? CBS or Paramount maybe CBS kept going. Oh, he's infringing on our rights. You know, he's airing our shows, and they would keep filing that kind of attack, and YouTube would keep suspending his account, and they would do it for a month, and then they go, oh wait, no, he's not, according to the laws, and they bring him back up. But then CBS would file it again, and they'd suspend his account for a month, what have you, and it would be like, you know, a perpetual state of him being screwed. And so he moved off of YouTube to, I think, Vimeo, or one of these other ones, YouTube wannabes, and he's slowly trying to put his videos back on there, on Vimeo. But like, my favorite video he ever did was the video that talks bad about the Prime Directive, that shows that the Prime Directive is stupid, logically.
I remember you telling me about that.
And that's down now. So I really can't, when I get into these arguments, I can't go, look, Prime Directive, stupid. Here's why. Although Terry Lynn's the first person I've ever met that said, I watched his video and he made a very good argument, but he was wrong. I was like, how was he wrong? It's logic. It's like, logic cannot be right or wrong. It's, you know, and it can't be like opinion based. It has to be either fact or not fact. And it's weird. I don't know. In that sense, who knows?
But then you do get some good missions out of, you know, violating the Prime Directive. Like, Who Watches the Watchers? I watched that, like, the other night. And some of the messages, like, that was, like, made in, what, 1994 or something like that? And the messages there are still, you know, prevalent today.
Well, I think the interesting thing about the Prime Directive is a interesting thing that no one ever notices, because the Prime Directive has changed throughout the TV shows. What it's supposed to note how the Prime Directive has changed throughout all the series of Star Trek and throughout the ages. Like when the Prime Directive was first in TOS, it was a guideline, and you actually have these discussions between Kirk and Spock going, you know, if we save this species, it's against the Prime Directive. If we, you know, and then Kirk would go, but, you know, isn't it better if their culture changes and they survive rather than their culture not change and they die? And Spock would go, that's a logical argument, Captain. And they would just disregard the Prime Directive and do what their thing is, and they never got in trouble because it was a guideline for their decision making as commanding officers. And as the shows progressed with TNG and what have you, the guideline of the Prime Directive became a dogma, a religion, that you cannot go against the Prime Directive, else everything you do will always be wrong. And that's not the case. You know, you can save some people's lives. Like, I think Janeway a couple of times tried to let an entire planet be destroyed rather than violate the Prime Directive. And it's, you know, no one ever noticed that they're being wrong. They're being stupid. And I think that's the bigger issue with it.
One episode, the Omega Directive, where obviously that takes over the Prime Directive, where she actually goes to a, I think it is a pre-warp civilization, and like basically bitch slaps them, be like, no, you cannot have this particle, we are taking it off you.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bit, isn't that?
Well, it was interesting because I seen the scene. It's on this video I was talking about that's now gone, where she, you know, says we're not going to save them, and Paris goes, but we can, and she just basically says, you know, and Paris makes the argument that there is nothing wrong with saving these people, and the solution that they always run into, that Janeway always runs into, and all these people that promote the Prime Directive is, I'm pulling rank on you. No, that's the order. It's not a logical assumption of why I'm right. It is, you have the logical rightness, but I have the power of command, and I will overrule you with my dogmatic opinion. It's just, and that is not, there's nothing wrong with that from a story perspective, but I think my problem with it is that no one notices that Starfleet is in the wrong with their treatment of the Prime Directive later on in the series. And I think I want to make some...
You do have a point there. It's like you say, Paris said to Janeway, you know, we can save them. It's like, she can save them and just not note it in their logs. It's like, yeah, I'm really sure when they finally got home that some admiral's going to scrupulously go over all their logs, like, oh, you violated the Prime Directive here. It's like, no, we're glad to have you home.
Well, I mean, there was in episodes in TNG where I think, wasn't Picard kind of semi-put on trial for a bit, and one of the admirals went, "Hey, you violated the Prime Directive 9 times. What do you think of that?" It wasn't like
I'm trying
hey,
to go
you
for
violated
10.
the Prime Directive 9 times and we're going to put you in jail. He had the full right to violate the Prime Directive, but they were just getting him shit over it. And so I find it's weird how each episode and each series and each captain goes from one point of it's a guideline to no, it's fact and it's truth and it's always right. It changes and it's weird.
It's not, but I think it's what you believe it to be.
Which is, I think, a problem in and of itself. It's weird to have something in the books, but totally interpretable based on your own beliefs and opinions. What's the point of having it in the books then? You know. But anyways, I've always kind of wanted to do a Foundry mission based on that, but it's kind of hard to get into so meaty topics. It's a lot of
Plus, you
reading.
don't want to write a Foundry mission where it's like a wall of text, because not everybody's, thing of fun is reading like 12
Thomas.
pages of dialogue.
I know you're eating pizza, but I have to ask you. The Bajoran, the giant blue Bajoran, or on ESD, his hologram outfit is actually like realistically textured, but the one on ESD, not the Deep Space Nine, but the one on ESD is just blue. Is that? Did you guys decide that you're gonna update those dudes and just not get around to doing the one on ESD?
I guess. That had nothing to do with me. I think that was
No,
actually
no.
done before I got on the STO team.
Oh, it's a long
Tom,
time ago.
if you want, here's a BS excuse. Because DS9 utilizes Starfleet and Cardassian technology, their holo projectors are capable of projecting textures like that. There you go.
I think I made this argument before. I think all holograms are capable of looking realistic, but there's also, and I'll say it again. There's a concept, especially in architecture, called honesty of materials, where you don't hide the rhubarb. You don't hide the ugly things that you're using to build the building. You actually just use it well and make it look attractive, and so people know that it really is this. You're not trying to be deceptive with your thing. And I've kind of liked that part about the giant blue Andorian hologram. Yeah, he could look realistic, but that's not the point, because the point is to show that he's a hologram. You want to be honest with the people that are looking at it, so they don't think, oh my god, there's a giant blue Andorian there. They know his purpose there is to stand there and show you the clothing. So there's a lot of people that I guess they just don't like the fact that there's a blue semi-transparent hologram in Star Trek that's more Star Warsy. But to me, it makes sense. There is a place for a hologram that you can tell is a hologram versus one that looks
Just one
like,
that watches over you and judges your every costume you make.
realistically.
Yeah, you get a little whisper from the EDS hologram. You really going to go captain your ship wearing that? You look like a hussy.
I mean, right now in robotics, I've seen TV shows where these people argue this about androids and things, and they argue. I've heard this one guy, and he made a very good argument, basically saying, why would you make a robot that looks human? Why would you? What's the point of that? I mean, you don't make a cat that looks like a person. You don't make a dog that looks like a cat. You make something that looks like what it is. So why don't you make a robot look like a robot?
See, that's
And-
the thing. You make it like a robot, you make it like a person depending on its purpose.
Yeah.
Like if there's this robot that they've used that helps like aged people out of their hospital beds, and they've given like a cheerful bear face. So it's something that's easy to relate to. So if it's like you're talking to what you think instead of the person, but it's actually a T-800 that's about to kill you, you can relate to it a bit more before it asks you where John Connor is.
Here is a dude wearing Mako armor, obviously Mark 11. But,
Oh no, I saw someone wearing like the Mako armor, but her uniform underneath it was bright orange. Like, yeah, that's no sort of special ops. That is just a clown suit.
I actually don't see any uniform underneath it. I see.
No, I mean her uniform underneath like her armor kit and such. It's like she didn't have full body armor stuff. She had like the kit and all that sort of stuff out.
Where are you?
I'm walking around ESD, or not ESD, Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine #1.
I'm like trying to get on the the S9, but I'm not gonna risk the waiting 10 minutes to load through.
I had to log out and log back in, but I went back anyway.
Oh, so that's where you went. By the way, you gonna queue us with
I was giving Thomas time to eat his pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wings. I
Maybe
can't
somebody
eat wings and play the game at the same time, so.
Yeah. I was gonna ask if I have enough time to do some DOF stuff. Secure Federation colonies. Yes.
I kind of like this nose with this dribble here. This winter dribble. I don't have one yet, but see,
All you gotta do is get some food from the vendor and feed it to a normal tribble, and there you go.
see. This is the thing. I refuse to buy any of the C-store grab bags. I know people are doing it. I know if I don't do it, it's not going to stop it. But I just refuse to waste my own cryptic points on these little grab bag things to get the materials needed to get this damn dribble. So if I just
you can
wait,
get those materials in game by two ways.
yes,
You can get them by doing the race, which quite frankly is easy, and you can also do it if you're on Earth at Starfleet Academy. You can also do DOF missions that reward you with some of those items.
I did not know about the DOF missions, but I knew about the race. And basically, my plan was just do the race every day until I build up enough to get a tribble, and maybe a scarf, and then I'll be done. But I just
Oh yeah.
most people that have all this stuff already are people that bought a whole ton of grab bags and had no, clearly they had enough stuff to make all this stuff with.
By the way, speaking of DOFs, have you came across a DOF that you seem to use a bit more than everyone else?
Well, all my rare ones, I have my first rare one I ever had was a Vulcan named Strawn, I think.
Yeah, well, I think I got a what was it? Occasion that if you say his name properly, well, I think it was properly. It actually said meow.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, am I being trolled here?
Alt Exist has one that's called Sass, and he
Oh yeah, I saw that.
keeps
I like
sassing
that.
him, and I was like, yes. But I
I'll be
already
right back.
have.
Go ahead and do your DOF stuff real quick. I'll be right back.
I have the Guinan DOF. You have the Guinan?
I didn't even know you could get a Guinan DOF.
Well, it's supposed to be Guinan, but it's not. It's a very rare mission that pops up randomly in the clusters. And it's basically like, I guess the idea of it was that you're supposed to be scanning the Nexus and getting yourself recovering a Guinan clone, but for some reason they changed. I guess for likeness reasons, they changed it away from Guinan to be another black Arian that talks. Her quote says, "I have a synthale and tell me your troubles. I'm a great listener." And so they're basically Guinan kind of language, but her name was Rulian Masan, and she is a
Wouldn't
civilian.
it be hysterical if that was Guinan backwards?
Yeah, it is a civilian bartender, so she's a very rare bartender that you can put on these, and she has congenial, eidetic memory, tactful, and telepathic, and you put that.
Nice.
You basically put her on any mission that's diplomatic, and she'll kick ass with it. So I use her a lot.
Gas and chew bubble gum.
What are the other ones I have? Clearly I have Strawn, who is a Vulcan. I use him a lot. He's actually on assignment right now. I have Varl, the Romulan.
Oh, I've got her. She always likes to make explosive failures.
I actually probably should equip her. She has a chance to beam in an additional quantum mortar.
Ooh, yeah, I should do that as well.
Purple quality duty officers have a chance to beam in 2 additional quantum mortars, but
Do
she's
one.
she's a blue, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got a few blue. A few blues. Christ, I think I'll probably need a bartender after this. I got one like a blue nurse, Sking. I think his name is. He's Vulcan. That's what I sent this Vulcan on a snowball fight. Like, I thought it'd be hysterical to just send a Vulcan and have fun at a snowball fight.
I think my favorite though really is the automated personal unit, just because I do so much dig the idea of having these androids that look like Lal did before she was given a gender. Although I guess there's a part of me that's also a little bit are there gonna be like female? Or maybe I guess I assume eventually that there will be a playable species of these androids. And I wonder if there's going to be like a male and female gender of them, because Well, I'm looking at. Remember, Lol didn't have it.
Yeah, because I
So-
remember reading up on X Files that when she didn't have like the female form, that was actually a guy, and it took ages for them to get his prosthesis and all that stuff off.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
I almost watched that episode the other day.
But I can't be a little bit disappointed if they didn't let you make a female android, because I think there's a lot of
Well, it is in
Somewhat.
canon because it's the Next Generation episode where Data's mom turns up, but she is actually an android.
yeah. But I mean, again, what I'm coming at is that the way that these androids look right now, they look like the way that Lol did before she had a gender. So I'm thinking, then again, this one says a male. He's a male, but I'm wondering if that's because
There's no
There's other-
undefined.
undefined gender available.
Speaking of undefined gender, what about your exocomp? What does that say he is or she is?
Male.
Yeah. Oh, so he's got a little USB dongle.
He has a chance to reduce the recharge time by 6 seconds whenever a grenade is thrown.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I've got a few doffs like that.
I really do have, I think I should have equipped my android, because he doubles the chance to expose a target.
It says on space though, but it's actually ground, isn't it?
You can't expose him in space, but it says space next to him. I think it's a bug, or not a bug, but an error typo.
See, I've just completed some of the holiday missions that I was telling you about. So, I've just failed one. Wonderful. Research winter cultural celebrations of the planet Earth, and I'm getting rewarded with what the heck is this? A scientific theory. That's all I'm getting. I thought I was getting some other items.
Hey Thomas, are you there?
Yeah.
I know I'm interrupting you still with your wings, but did you what did you use a base model when you photoshopped that android and then just like paint over him, or did you?
Mhm.
So
No,
was
I
it?
just made a character in the character creator and then photoshopped different stuff onto him.
Was it like a default guy?
No, it was just random stuff. I used the dev character creator, so it's
More
got some different options and stuff
more
you can do.
abilities.
Yeah.
I want them to. Why don't they open it up? I don't understand why they have certain ones that they can make, but you can't. Like you can't make a female Defari, because you can't. The piece that they use on the girls' heads is only available for males in the alien generator for players, and not available for females. So it's like they switched the gender of the pieces around, so you can't make one. Which I'm like, nah. it's not
Some
fun.
devs just want to see the world burn. It's so true though.
What's going on with his nose, though? Is his nostrils lopsided, maybe?
That's kind of how it was with LOL. Like,
Yeah.
the nose was weird. Those portraits will be higher res in January.
Oh, right, those are the ones we were updating last.
Yeah. So
They
they're
better be
kinda
high
blurry.
enough so I can zoom in and see the iris.
No. It's just that they look kind of blurry right now, but they'll be fixed.
Well, I mean, are the common ones? They're already pretty high res. They look like to me.
Yeah, it's just that since I did all of the common ones were all actually exported via a script using pre-existing face presets.
Okay.
But the ones I did were handmade, and those were I saved them all at the wrong resolution basically.
So basically, we're
And so
all
they were
playing with your
resized by the
babies.
engine, and that caused them to become blurry. So
I
it's
s-
my fault, but it's all fixed now.
So, are there more?
Yep.
Yay!
You're Zindi.
I've seen the Zindi sectors, but I haven't seen like any other Zindis.
Ah,
They're all the Zindi.
nice.
Great.
By the way, on Stowe Wiki, there's rumors that possible season 6 content may have a featured episode arc with the Zindi insectoid.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's true.
You're gonna take that half the stuff on there with a grain of salt. It's like season 6, you're also gonna be able to get up to the next rank and command 3 starships. Yeah, I heard that in beta, and that's still never gonna be true.
I think honestly, I've been thinking about like when you go up the next rank. When you go up the next rank, you're gonna have to like come up with Mark 14 stuff, right?
I don't know. I wish we would take admirals out of the game. Like
Yeah.
I think if you want to be an you're a captain but with a better ship. Like I always thought it'd be cool if the game topped out at captain, and then when there was a really cool admiral mechanic, you did that, but there were still ways people could advance without being admirals.
Yeah.
Like
That'd be cool.
Like you could, like it was really open-ended. Like you could go explore or maybe fight
well,
in
it's
war.
just it's just the idea that Kirk died a captain, right? Like that was his best destiny, was to be a captain, and it just feels weird in our game that you just keep going.
So
up
what
to
you're
admiral.
saying
You're not
is
really
you want to
doing
kill
admiral.
all admirals.
No, but I think that's a point there. I would be the way where the top rank was captain, but it kind of kept going. You'd be captain 4, captain 5, captain 8.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and
Like a fleet captain,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, a Commodore, and then go up. That's
But then,
good.
like, even still right now, because I do think, I mean, eventually, I have a hard time believing that they're not going to push the level capping higher than what it is right now. STF gear wise, you're going to have to bump it up. You're going to have to make a Mark 14, Mako armor.
Oh,
and
think
what was the
about
graphic for that?
this.
Yeah.
In other MMOs, like when you get to like max level, there's already at least a couple of tiers. I can just name 2 games like World of Warcraft. I think they're like at what, tier 13, tier 14. I've not played in a while, so I think. DC Universe Online already has like 2 tiers of PvE gear. I think possibly 3 tiers of PvP gear. So yeah, there's probably going to be more stuff coming.
You know what I miss on the Mako armor? I miss the camo. The Mako camo from Enterprise. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen someday, but I don't know when.
That will happen when the entire Star Trek user base actually acknowledges that all seasons exist. And by that I mean like you acknowledging that Voyager exists. Even if I have to sit you in a chat.
There is a
realize-
crap ton of Voyager crap in this game that I don't acknowledge. So they can go ahead and put Enterprise stuff in there, in my opinion.
I can imagine you starting a new character and you go up to the Kuvo Mark mission, skip. This one's got something to do with Voyager, skip. This mentions Voyager, skip. This
It's
says
funny. It's Kestrel, I think, is a really big Voyager fan.
good.
Yeah,
Well, I know Brandon is, because yeah.
we can't
mean,
always
it's
get
funny.
along everywhere, can we?
Oh man.
I like
See,
Voyager.
this is the thing. It's like with Star Trek, you say you don't like my favorite thing, and I might not like your favorite thing, and yeah, we agree with it. But you get people like with football or soccer, as you guys call it, and American football and rugby, as we call it. Someone says, "Oh, I don't like this team." It's like they get rather violent towards them. It's like we as a community. It's like, yeah, that's okay. You may not enjoy watching Janeway drink coffee, but I love it.
Wait, you call American football rugby?
That's basically what it is to us. Because it's called football for a reason. Foot and ball.
Well, I mean, no, I know that you call it football different, but I'm like, I think we would probably specify football more specifically over here as gridiron football versus calling it rugby, which we think is very different from football. So
It's similar sort of things, you like huddling the ball, you huddle up and all this sort of
But it
stuff.
doesn't really work. I mean, they're actually, you don't, whenever football, gridiron football, as Have called it, is played, like, it doesn't, there's no huddle like in rugby. It's just you hand it off to a guy and he runs by himself. Other people block, but there's no It's not like there's a group of people kind of marching down the field together. I don't know, it's pretty different.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
why when we
British
were like
thing,
rugby,
Mark.
what? But then again, we do call
Shitty.
our football football. And we don't ever. You hit the ball with the foot once.
Exactly.
When you're-
That's what
which is
grates
weird.
on us British. It's
I
like
will.
our football, you use your feet, and we have no handball.
Yeah. Well, handball sounds weird. You gotta admit. There's a
Yeah.
reason why we were like, no, let's not do that. Tackle ball, maybe? No.
No.
Handball is already a sport. Anyway.
Definitely
It has
not.
nothing
It is?
to do with football. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I guess I can't look at the Mako or the honor guard accolades on a Federation character.
By the way, have you seen what the Jemadar bug looks like assimilated?
I do. I have. I put the gear
Yeah.
on it.
It looks
He has
really
it.
nice.
He has one.
So do I.
have-
We can be Jemadar buddies. Oh, we were actually saying that the other day. Because James was going through loads of these boxes, I said to Elliot, what we should do is buy one each, and we'll probably end up getting it, and we could roll up to him like, oh, hello, Elliot. That's a nice Jemadar bug you have there. Why, thank you, Alex. You have a nice one as well. Just tick him off.
It's kind of that'll be interesting. Like, what if like fleet did like a pool? Like, let's pool our money into buying several
thing
of them.
You know how people are like, ooh, I've wasted like £300 on thingy and all this stuff. If I was stupid enough to waste £300 on something like that, what I would do is give away the stuff as gifts to people. In the season.
Oh yeah,
'cause
that's what they're counting
that's
on.
what James did. He got the Galactrix pet and he gave it to me as like a Christmas present, which is quite nice. 'Cause I love that episode.
And Alta's talked about that on podcast UGC a lot, where he's used to do business trips to Asian countries and found that Asian countries are all about gift giving. It's like when you meet someone, here's a gift, and this is where it comes from Perfect World, where people always buy other people gifts over there in these Asian countries, and that's why I was holding out hope that maybe it just wouldn't work over here because it's a different cultural thing, but apparently not. Let's go buy some gifts, give them to people.
Yep, so have what you're getting me for Christmas then. There's a nice thing in the sea store I like.
No.
It's weird.
To be honest.
Some accolades aren't showing up in the accolade list.
Maybe they're not put in there yet.
It would be nice if you could filter them by like words and such, because
Maybe-
Yeah, our accolade interface is pretty bad. Like the champions one is much
Spin the
nicer.
wheel and win.
no offense to the guys doing Stowe, but one thing I would love them to take over from champions, crafting. When you can actually take apart something. That is really like, Star Trek.
Yeah, actually, Jeremy from Stoked, like he's kind of starting to outline a new crafting system, but I don't know how long that'll take or when that'll happen.
Don't worry.
But it's
the
not.
isn't
Nobody's
rigged
happy with
anymore.
crafting right now.
Is it his like his design, like your mini games were like your design, or is it like it's gonna happen sort of thing, some way or another?
I think nobody on the design team likes crafting the way it is, so something will happen. I don't know how, if it'll look like what Jeremy's doing or if it'll look like something else, but
Well, it would be nice.
it's definitely
'Cause-
going to be different.
I mean, how many Star Trek episodes have we seen where they've like taken apart something and putting it back together with something else? It's like
Yeah.
Hey,
what is it?
hands off a
What is that episode, two-part episode called where Data betrays Picard, goes off with Law, and has the Borg. I watched
It's
it the
called
other week.
Descent.
There you go. Yeah, Descent Part 1 and 2. Because Picard, Troy, and Geordi are all trapped in like a holding cell, and Picard takes out this thing out of the wall, and then they make it into a generator thingy.
Yeah.
There you go. There's my techno babble for the week. Thingy.
Are the Pac-Mans fatter?
Or what?
Oh, what's the
Are the
harm in a
Pac-Mans
little
fatter? I think the Pac-Mans are fatter
ventilation?
guys. I'm staring at a fat Pac-Man, like a really fat Pac-Man.
Yeah,
You
Pac-Man's
mean like-
fat.
Like player character?
No, but like NPC. I'm staring at one that looks, much fatter than I think they used to.
Okay.
They've just made him
Yeah.
shorter.
I don't know. Maybe the head's tiny. Who knows? But I don't think you used to be able to get him this fat. His legs are thicker as hell.
See, the one thing I don't like about when people are making characters, like when you go around Space Rock and you have these really deformed, ugly-looking women, like with really manly shoulders, it's like they couldn't extend the options in human, so they decided to go alien, give it normal skin, and give it like huge legs.
I mean, there's a reason that you can't do that with human. It's not natural proportions. It's not how it's supposed to be, and it doesn't look good. That's why.
And then they go and do it in alien, and it's like, please, no.
It's weird that I made an alien so I could pretty much stick Romulan ridges on him and say he's a Romulan.
Yeah, see, I appreciate that. I like the idea of that.
Well, honestly, I'm like, but they're not really Romulan ridges. They're the Klingon headpiece 5 with hair over it. And I'm like, you got the Cardassian ridges, you got the Xindi ridges, you got all these other things that but you're not gonna give me Romulan? What?
Yeah, come on, Tom, throw him a bone.
Thomas, I'm not sure Thomas
nothing
is
to
in
do with
charge
that.
of that.
I'm sure you can whisper in someone's ear. Have plans to send us deadly.
I think I've done a lot of whispering in ears about a lot of things, so I got to be very careful about
Yeah.
how what I make an issue of, or else.
I'll just get Brandon to do it, and if he gets fired, he gets fired. We'll just take him back.
Yeah, I think this was a topic that I got one response from Dan back when he was still executive producer, and he basically said, I think we just want to save that for the Romulan faction. I'm like, but it's role players. You gave the Klingons Trill for role players. I'm a role player. Give me Romulan ridge piece. You don't even have to make a trait. You don't have to make a trait pool. You don't have to test it, make sure it works or anything. Just give me the freaking headpiece so I can role play a Romulan. It's not hard. I'll pay you cryptic points for it. Just give it to me.
Somebody in the chat says that the stream died.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that was a while ago.
Oh, it's back up.
Yeah, it was like
it looks fine now.
like 12 minutes ago they said it.
Oh, okay. I just noticed. All right. I'm good to go. We want to do affected space.
Affected space. Let's do it.
Indeed.
Oh, actually, I have a DOF mission that ended. It ended.
See,
Just gotta have to collect
this
it.
is the thing. We actually had, well, I say we had a problem doing
It was a critical success because I stuck the tactical exocomp on it. Look, it was third-party peace talks. Starfleet has asked you to mediate on behalf of the Federation between two antagonistic governments. I stuck a freaking tactical exocomp on it. Critical success.
I can imagine how that happens. He's invading our space. No, this is our space. What is your response? Beep. Beep boop. Beep. You're right. We should do that. Beep. Beep beep.
Anyways, I'm queuing us up. We're going to do Infected Space Normal Q Team.
Sweet.
Nice.
The USS Nike is ready.
I haven't changed the name for this. It's still the USS Brussels. My usual Defiant ship is the USS Valhalla.
Ooh.
Yes, I love that name.
Engage.
It was quite cool when...
It reminds me of Metroid Prime 3, I believe.
Because I was in an STF the other day with someone commanding the USS Valkyrie. I was like, yeah, we kind of go hand in hand together. We were both Defiants.
Yeah.
Like, that made me smile. So we gonna go for the optional, or am I gonna get shouted at for actually targeting the nanites this time?
Y'all can. I'm gonna go for the optional. I pretty much always sit here and shoot the nanites as they come out of the transwarp. So this is. Oh, I need to explain this to Thomas. So this cube here, we had to kill it, and when we killed the cube and all the spheres, I think the force fields will go down on these things on the left and right side.
Yep.
You gotta shoot the little bitty nanite transponder things. They're hovering around those things, so their shields go down. So you can shoot that thing. And you basically go one at a time. Everyone always goes left first.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like, you try going right and people are like, no, go left. It's like, but I wanted to be a leader, not a follower.
Well, you want to go. We want to do one at a time, because else you're gonna get or
Just like at the start, it's like everyone always seems to go left.
Also, I guess I need to point out that once you start doing that, the transwarp conduit itself will start to spawn spheres nanite spheres and nanite probes, and the nanite ones are particularly bad because they will fly up to your transponder things that you're shooting at and heal it. And if they start to heal it, you fail your optional objective that would give you an additional goodie bag. So basically, you gotta make sure that the nanite spheres and the nanite probes do not reach the things on the left and right side. So shoot them as they come out, and that's why there's typically one guy or two guys that sit there at the front of the gate and shoot them.
Yes,
So they-
one guy that gets shouted at for doing his job. Now I know how a cryptic employee feels.
So as we can see, the thing on the left is down.
Oh.
Go shoot those things.
Yeah, just ignore my beams that are going off to the left. I've got fire at will on.
Yeah, try not to aggro the transport conduit because it does fire back, unlike mine that I wanted to fire back in the foundry, but it would because no one made one that fired back then.
Yeah, it was a peaceful transport conduit. Oh, here we go. We've got our first nanite. You know, it's a shame that players don't actually call people by their ship names. Especially in STF.
It's weird. It's weird because you're I don't know. Ship names. I get confused. I'm not looking at the ship names. I'm looking at the player name.
Yeah.
So
I
I've
just
seen
think it's
people
cool
been
with,
like, dudes, fire at the Nike, and I'm like, who is the Nike? You know? Tell me, please, in PvP.
You're right.
Yeah, and like, ooh, get the healer. Who the hell's the healer?
Yeah.
It's the USS Healer.
Have you seen? There's a dude on ground PvP that made a character that looked exactly like a security escort, and then he made his character name Security Escort 3. So he is camouflaged. He runs around in ground PvPs with
Ooh, I'm
his
down.
firing off his own Security Escort 3s, and no one. Yeah, it's hard to tell which one's which.
Wow.
He is
That's-
sneaky bastard.
Yeah, well, I made a Klingon character called Lady Gaga, and I love using my seduce move on everyone.
Jeez.
But they've actually changed the male of Iron Seduce. It used to be the same thing where it's just like they kissed and whatever powdery space fluff came out. And I think I'm going to die here. But they've changed it for the male. He's more chivalrous. He like bows down. It's like, ah, I just loved annoying people with that.
You wanted a gay Ryan man again.
Why not? It annoys
So alright,
everybody.
we did so the nanites are all done over here.
So now you have to shoot the big one, the nanite transformer.
Okay.
Be careful, there's a nanite spear coming up. I think I'm probably going to go back to my Defiant. I like it a bit more than the Bug.
I don't like the bug. The bug is not fancy enough to warrant spending so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having my
But that's okay. I'm not complaining about that at all. I think it's good that they're not making something that's too overbalanced. I'm not going to complain about that. I just feel sorry for all the dumbasses that thought it was going to be a superpowered thing and spent $300 trying to get it. You can't really customize it that much. I mean, you can change your paint job maybe, but you can't change pieces. And I'm really all about customization. So
yeah.
I kind of
I have a what was it? Star Cruiser, which is one of the original cryptic ships. Now, when the game first came out, I was a bit skeptical about them, but I love my Star Cruiser now, and I've done so much customization to it. I've even gotten a ship skin that I love it that much. But the only reason I got that because I'm not too fond of the nacelles that came with the default. You know,
Yeah.
the Emissary, the Avenger, and can't think of the last one. Destiny, maybe? But I have to say, I really do enjoy playing some of the cryptic ships.
Little help.
Where are you at? Oh.
Oh, I got you. Oh wait, I've caught in the game.
You're far away as hell.
Yeah, I used the saber console to get away.
Let's say.
It's awesome.
I do like it, but you know what? Every time I fire it off, I get destroyed while I'm flying away. I don't escape with it for some reason.
I was just able to escape right now, which is good.
Hacks, I say. It's hacks.
Dev hacks.
Indeed. You know what I thought was funny? Right? You know how Cryptic has an Avenger class? I actually designed my own Avenger class a while ago. It was like before Star Trek came online, and it kind of looks similar. Mine's got a it looks more like a Lunar class.
Oh, speaking of class ships, I'm sorry, I'm kind of interrupting, but I saw they're bringing back the Enterprise F's little butt pod. I forgot what it's called.
Sensor array.
Corvette.
Butt pod.
Butt pod. Comes out of the butt.
What
butt
butt
pod?
in the butt?
And sometimes we call it the poop ship.
Yeah.
I was close.
Well, there's already a poop deck on it. But please, it's a figurative term, not a literal term. We've had problems with Pack-led doing that.
Did y'all decide to do that just because you have so much time left still before the the next episode series comes out?
No, that was always part of the plan, was to add that to the Enterprise. That was always part of the design.
I thought that was just I thought you were like not going to do it because you didn't have time for it though.
We didn't. Well, the Enterprise design itself doesn't have it, but the idea is that tail is modular, so there's going to be a version of the ship that has the. I think the official term right now is like embedded escort or something. So I don't know.
It is cool though. I want it. I remember one time, and this, again before Dan left, he was throwing around this idea of we may have different versions of the Enterprise F that are better suited for different classes of character. And I said, if you do this, I will love you forever.
I think there's quite a lot of people that who love the devs forever if they do one thing. Like me and Terry were saying to Captain Logan that if he made a Steamrunner class starship, we would love him. Like he was God.
Such an ugly damn ship, man.
See, no. The normal Steamrunner that was in First Contact, that's a nice ship. The Zephyr, which is not even a Steamrunner wannabe in my eyes, is just so goddamn ugly. I was disappointed when I got it. It's like, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna stick this as a Kyra. I mean, no offense to the person that designed it, it's just, there's a chunk at the back which is just basically a block. It's like, what is the point in that? Because on the original Steamrunner, it's deflector, but to coincide with the, it's a Kyra, what's the third variant for the Akira? We've got Steamrunner, Zephyr, and...
The Akira?
Yeah, it's a tier 3 ship.
It's an Akira. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. You're saying Akira. It's Akira.
Who cares how I say it? I'm
Oslo.
British.
I think you're talking about the Oslo.
Yeah.
Well, the Oslo was
Norway
based
one.
on the Norway class from First Contact. They kind of lumped all those guys into the same.
But the way they lumped it didn't do very well for the Steamrunner, because so they can use the same animation for the saucer, they've actually put the deflector underneath, so when you scan it's in the same place for no matter what model you're on. And they've just left the back as a just lump of windows, basically. And don't correct me on how I'm saying things, or else I will put on a red jacket and come back over there.
Oh, okay, do it. Well, welcome. I mean, that's why you lost.
Do you guys watch Futurama?
Yeah.
Have you seen the episode where they take the mick out of that and we British actually win the war?
They take what?
You know how... excuse me, I'm not well versed in your thing, but you know there was like 2 lamps that were supposed to indicate how we were coming.
Oh,
right?
The British were coming.
Yeah.
1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was 2 obviously. So Fry picked up one of them, took them to go burn something, and obviously he sees one thing and it's like, the British are coming by land, and obviously we come by sea. So you guys get invaded, they go back to the future, and it's like, you know, Futurama, but done British style, and you've got Zoidberg talking all pip pop tally ho. Let's see what's on the old tube. You have to watch that episode. It's just
That's awesome. What's funny is that I don't know. I think the world would have been okay. You know, it's not like what you know, like Germany won World War II or whatever. Like if America had never declared independence, I don't see that as like you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think America probably would have gotten independence peacefully sometime. Well, in the same way that Canada essentially has independence. Canada and Australia. I guess.
Well,
I
that's
see that.
Canada. Nobody cares for Canada unless you like maple syrup and hockey.
I've been saying this forever, and people just keep saying I'm a jackass. I don't.
Finally,
with Canada?
you
Why do
agree
you guys
on
hate
something.
Canada?
There's nothing wrong with Canada. It's just the fact that I think what's wrong with Canada is that there's a lot of Canadians that are nationalists, and they're very upset that Canada rocks, whatever. And like, Canada has nothing.
Canada
Almost
has
nothing
rocks, but doesn't
distinctively
rock.
Canadian outside of.
Well, except
hockey.
that I think it's a really nice place to live. Like,
It's a really nice place to live, but I think
so I think they can be proud of that if they want to.
culturally it's they get their TV from us, they get everything else from us. It's
The best thing that has came out of Canada has to be Nathan Fillion and Bill
And William
Shatner.
Shatner.
Yeah.
well, even their actors come here, they leave their country. It's like, you know, what do you have
No,
left?
Everybody's
No, no,
actors
have-
come here. It's not just
you have-
Canada. Like if you're, like, what about that one French guy that everybody likes?
Who?
The Jason, what's his name? I don't know. The guy who's in all those like driver movies.
Is he French?
One of them is. I don't think
Jason
he's.
Statham
It's
Is
not him. I'm thinking of somebody else. The
But
guy
you
from
have to
like
be
Leon,
careful.
the Executioner. He's French.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's good.
You might
Good
actually
guy.
offend somebody.
Sure could
Oh.
use an engineering team.
I am out.
Good, and there you go. It's not a great one, because, yeah, I'm not an engineer, Captain. But yeah, you have to be careful. Anything you say about Canadians may be taken wrongly. Like, we'd made one comment about North Carolina, and on the forums, some guy was like, I'm from North Carolina. I didn't find this funny at all. I found this offensive.
There's a radio show that I hear every once in a while comes out of California, and they play weird, stupid news, and it always takes place in Tennessee, and I feel ashamed. You know, like, these are not how, well, actually it is kind of how some of us are, but when you start to have like electrical lights, we don't get that stupid.
Well,
If we go to the hills, we are probably that bad, but
like, if we take down the tactical cube and Zorn will do the gate, because we've got like 2 minutes to get the objective.
oh shit, I don't think
And,
we're gonna do it in 2 minutes.
Well, I'm sure we can ask Q to roll back the time. Like, Q, can we have another go at this, please? You did it for Picard. And Picard's played by a British actor. I'm British. Can I sway you with my accent?
No.
By the way, I take it the Q that we see is John Delancey's son.
Yeah,
That's Q, yeah.
which was actually also.
His son in real
His
life,
son.
yeah. See, the only problem I have with him is, in the Voyager episode, Q shouts to Q Jr., you know, if he told you if he told you once, he told you 1,000 times, don't provoke the Borg. And then what does he go do in the first mission you meet him in Stowe? He provokes the Borg by summoning loads of them in front of you. It's like, oh, I hate you, Q.
Why don't you provoke the Borg? I don't get it.
No, because the collective probably know a way and they're getting into the continuum. And that's the last thing we need, an assimilated cube.
Well, that's,
How the hell would they assimilate a cube?
this is why I don't like Voyager. Again, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, that wasn't in Voyager, that was just me suggesting. But yeah, you know, don't provoke the Borg.
That was the idea, right? You're saying that was the concept, maybe.
Sort of, yeah.
Ah.
But he did say don't provoke the Borg.
But it's for a reason, right? It's like,
Yeah, for a reason. But the thing is, don't forget, the Q we know, John Delancey Q, he was a bit of a trickster. Don't forget there are some Qs out there that aren't, you know, like, kind of swept you halfway
Douchebag?
across the galaxy.
Is that the word you're looking for? Douchebag?
Yeah, they're not douchebags, because you got Quinn, which is another Q who actually wanted to kill himself, which, if I was on Voyager, I wouldn't want to kill myself, but maybe Hav, you might, you know?
Emo Q?
Sort of. But what it was they were bored. It happened so many times over eternity, nothing new would happen. So he wanted to die to see what would happen. Or civil war broke out, but hey. We failed the objective. Oh.
Told you it wasn't gonna happen.
I blame Thomas. Gotta
Why?
blame someone.
What'd I do?
Yeah, we gotta blame somebody, and going with infected rules, you blame anybody who's doing their job properly. Seriously, that actually made my day. At first I was pissed off with the guy, but then I just realized he's annoyed at me because I did my job. And he spent half the match, you know, like typing out insults to me while I was actually doing DPS. So yeah. Funny.
I smell something downstairs.
Cookies?
It could be.
Oh man,
It might be. It's smelling like it.
I want some cookies.
It could be dinner too. I'm not sure, but
Cookies for dinner? Even better.
no. I mean, like, you ever get that that smell is far away, and you know there's a smell, but you can't quite decipher what it is yet because it's so far.
Nope, because all I can smell at the moment is chicken teriyaki. Nice.
No, it's not that. That's for sure. It's not chicken teriyaki.
Yeah, if you could smell that all the way over there, I would be amazed.
Hopefully you'd be a little more than amazed if Hav could smell something 3,000 miles away.
Could you imagine that was your superpower? You can smell stuff from really far away. Ooh, someone on the other side of the way.
Okay, so here's the bag above the station.
Don't forget to get your loot.
I actually did that earlier today. I forgot to get my loot. I felt really stupid.
No, what I hate is when someone's not rolled on something that's dropped from the extra bonus stuff and the time on the map runs out. Because there was something that I needed badly, and yeah, I didn't get it because it ran out. Ooh, I have 10 things now. I have 10 encrypted data chips. What can I buy for 10 encrypted data chips?
10. I have 33. I'm trying to get my first
Pencil
one.
topper.
I have 2.
I'll buy a pencil topper.
How many do you have, Thomas? 2?
2, yeah.
We could always do cure, because cure is quite easy.
But it's kind of long.
Cure is not long.
Oh, wait,
Space
you mean space cure? I thought you meant ground cure. I was like,
Oh,
damn.
heck no, I am not doing ground cure.
Ground cure,
Yeah.
ground cure isn't hard. It's just long. It's just like you're walking.
Yeah,
for
I
forever.
don't have time tonight. But the only cure that I like on the ground is le cure.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you wonder how they put up with me in Priority 1 meetings.
I don't know. I guess that's why you're the art guy.
Yes, they just
Oh,
shove
you're
me in a cupboard.
awesome stuff.
Actually, there's a thing. Give me 2 secs. I'm gonna actually show you my Avenger class if you guys are interested.
Sure.
You don't get that offer every day. Hey, I'll show you my Avenger class. Okay. I'll just show you like the perspective last view that I made. I haven't opened this file in a while.
Oh. My teeth hurt. I don't know why. All I really want, maybe
You do
popcorn. All I really want is this weapon.
Q for Christmas.
No. Don't want Q for Christmas.
Well, if you could ask Q anything, what would you ask him to give you?
So make me a Q. So, doesn't that encompass everything? And then we know he can do that. So
Let's see that. I can't remember if you can or not because I'm not contacts with all of you. I could always upload a photo bucket.
Said sending failed. You might just want to upload it and send us
Yeah.
a link.
It probably is thing. Oh, that reminds me. I've just tabbed to that tab that I had, and it was the new cutscene for Stowe.
link for in the video.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that is awesome. The only thing that bugs me ever so slightly is, you know, when Leonard Nimoy's doing the voiceover, he says Romulan as opposed to Romulan.
What? Womulan?
Romulan.
What's wrong with that?
He says Romulan wrong.
What's he saying?
It's like Romulan, like rum, as in
Romulan.
yeah, Romulan.
That's not that far off.
I know, but
And I hear in the Old Republic they pronounce some of the voice actors pronounce ensign, which is
Ensign.
far more embarrassing than
Ugh.
you know. No one notices apparently. That's kind of strange.
this isn't it, but this was one of the first things that I saw in my thing. I made that a while ago. But Thomas, you've played with Photoshop. You know when you do something and you like hide it, but you know it's there and nobody else does?
Mhm.
I have that with so many of my images, like that one that I laid you a second ago.
Mhm.
I give you a clue. Look at the sources section. Well, it's not sources such, but look at the sources section and then you may see it.
Oh, damn! I'm
Here we
gonna
are.
go downstairs real fast.
Okay.
Check what the food is.
And there's the link to my Avenger.
So did you render the scene, or did you set up in Photoshop?
I rendered the ships and then just tweaked everything else in Photoshop.
Awesome. It looks neat. I'm trying to figure out what the thing is that you added.
Yeah.
It was popcorn. I checked. So
I'll
we're
give you
gonna do.
guys
So
5
what
minutes to find it.
what is it?
What the error? If you look, you know how it's got its nacelle that's lit in the thing? If you go directly left to it,
Mhm.
you can actually see its nacelle, which is supposed to be one of the other units.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's actually 2 Prometheus meshes and
Oh, you
Along
forgot
with-
to mask out the other nacelle.
no, it's the way I had rendered it. Those 2 sections, they're so dark because that mesh there has so many polygon errors that they don't show up well, and this mesh there
Mhm.
actually is quite nice, but it doesn't separate, so kind of
Oh,
had
I
to
see.
fill about.
Yeah.
And the second one is something I made from scratch, which is what I class as my Avenger class.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like the way that looks. I like the spine on it. I think it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'll see if I can find underside shot. Wait, there we go. Because it's got a sovereign class deflector dish in the front.
Mhm.
It's like I don't design with function. I design with style. So
Mhm.
that's why I never finish any ships. I've got one that I've been trying to make for 5 years. It's like every single time I go back to it, it's like revision 2009, revision 2011. It's like, yeah, I'm never getting this done.
Yeah. No, that looks cool, man. I like the front too. That's a sleek. Like it looks really sleek and fast.
It's not bad.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm self-taught, so if I actually knew how to do everything with my program, I could probably make a really nice thing. I could probably be Mark Reddermaker or Mad Koi Fish, because those guys do the Ships of the Line calendar, and they do some
Yeah, those
really-
guys are pros.
Yeah, you seen that one where it's like a Borg cube and there's like a ship that's like partially damaged and is going into Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that inspired me to start doing CGI.
Mhm.
I
Alright.
love that.
I think we're ready for Cure.
Yep.
Cure
Yeah.
Space.
Hang on. I was going to actually change. I wanted to go back into my Defiant. But I think at best I just go as my bug, because I got to
think-
change all the
yeah.
different...
I think it'd be better if we just do that. So I have to respec and all that stuff. Or re-kit.
Yeah, because I already sold half my stuff that I got with this ship. Because like I don't use polarons on this character.
I kept the Porons just so I have a cannon kind of thing, but I don't use them right now.
I'm a traditionalist. Give me phasers and quantum torpedoes. Give me my VA tokens so I can get an armored Voyager. I'm still waiting on that for my other character.
There are increasing reports of Borg activity in the Voron system. The collective is up to something there. I want to know what it is. I sent a small group of our guard on a reconnaissance mission. They are late reporting back, and the Borg are jamming our long-range sensors in that region. Go to the Voron system, find the Captain Gerard and his team, and give them any assistance they need. Investigate the Borg activity in the Voron system.
By the way, I think it's J-Rod, not Gerard.
No.
Because that sounds like Jared, which is a human name.
J-Rod.
I don't
Oh,
think
Christ.
Klingons say J-Rod.
I don't...
J-Rod.
I don't... The J... I wouldn't say J unless there was like a E or an I or a Y on that. I'd say Ja.
Alright. That's weird.
Indeed.
Nice. Alright.
Oh snap! I'm gonna blow up. I've got a feeling this ship has a tendency to blow up on me. Oh, that's one thing. Why do fleet support currently give us some Klingon ships?
That's been fixed. It's a bug.
Yeah, because... Oh, have you also fixed this so that if I'm taking down like a cube on my own and I'm struggling, that Starfleet does not send me a bloody frigate? That's a bit insult.
I don't know how it works. Always thought it was in relation to how hurt you were. Like, the more hurt you were, the stronger ships you got. But I don't know.
Because it seems a bit demeaning that, say, like me and my Defiant is having a tough time on Elite with such a say like Borg cube or something, and then along comes this like little veranda class. Like, you're fitting around for Starfleet. I'll ask you the same question. If you could have anybody voice over in Starship Light, who would you have?
I don't know. I want to see Star Trek Online actually have Enterprise-related content. It seems like they've touched on every series except Enterprise, and that's understandable because it's...
We're nowhere near Enterprise in history.
Yeah, exactly. But you can always do always time travel, but you do it again. Or actually, you can do... I've always felt like the future guy and all that kind of plot was never wrapped up, and it's just oozing to be touched on in Star Trek Online. Have him show back up, messing with time.
That's just disgusting the way you describe that, oozing to be touched. Yeah.
It's a little gross, but anyways, I've always kind of thought, that'd be fun to bring those, to bring some Enterprise stuff into it and have. I've always kind of thought like, what was the most memorable character from Enterprise though? Obviously, it was Phlox.
No.
I thought Phlox.
Porthos.
Jeez.
But then again, I love beagles.
I would probably have John Billingsley come in, and I think John Billingsley would probably do it.
I changed my answer. I said Jerry Ryan. It'd be cool to have her, but we need... I want Data.
Oh, Vince Spino.
He was the captain of the Enterprise E. And so it'd be cool to use him, be able to have him to tell that story.
But he's gone. Data's gone. He's missing. It's like everyone is from Enterprise, or not from TNG.
Because we can't afford to have them.
Everyone's missing. Except for Picard, actually. I think, right?
You know what I would love? If you guys, like, on April Fools got, Will Wheaton to come along.
Jesus.
And do, like some sort of jokey mission. Like, have him as Will... Oh, actually, speaking of Will Wheaton, we were saying about him the other day, not sure if we did it on the show or if we were just doing it in our production meeting, but we were saying about, how they've all grown up and such, and like some actors not agreeing that they like starred in Star Trek, because who was it? Oh yeah, it was Terry Thatcher for Blanca This Week in Trek, because it was her birthday, and she'd starred in The Outrageous Okuna. So she had denied ever starring in Thing. Because in the episode she has it off with Okuna. So we were saying, oh, I wonder who else has, declined to mention that they were in Star Trek. So we were saying about Ashley Judd.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to the point where it turns out that Will Wheaton tapped that, and he's like, I think James said that
He
in
did,
one of the-
really.
yeah, he said that in one of the conventions. He said to LeVar Burton and Jonathan Frakes that Uncle Will tapped that. No, Uncle Willie tapped that, and they were like, really? Not sure if to take him serious. And he was like, yeah, seriously. Like, maybe that's why she doesn't like admitting that she was in Star Trek. Yeah,
But well, was he talking about him or was he talking about Wesley? 'Cause,
no,
I mean,
him.
it's oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I'd say you would say Little Wesley, not Little Willie.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's why everybody hates him.
Oh, jealous.
Wesley, you mean, or Will?
Nah, I don't mind Will Wheaton. It's just the portrayal of his character. It's not his fault.
Yeah, he was poorly written.
Yeah. Because he is a really nice guy in real life.
Well, I don't know. I think I've seen some of his Big Bang Theory scenes. I'm like, wow, he's a bad actor too. Really, really bad. He hasn't improved any over the years.
I mean, his Big Bang scenes that's all parody. It's not really serious.
No, but still, it's like his delivery isn't even very. It's like, are you sure
No.
you want to do that? It's like really not good.
If you want to hear him as a good actor, watch the Family Guy episode.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm just saying, you need to be nicer to Will Wheaton. What did you say? Will Wheaton. Why are you pronouncing it like that? I'm just saying, you need to be nicer to Will Wheaton. Say Will, Wheaton, Wheaton. Now all together, Will Wheaton. I could just watch that so many times. I just love it. By the way, we're not going to get the optional on this either. Oh,
Damn
well.
it.
We're just playing for fun.
Well, the Kang is fine. It's just the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
times.
But see, all of us are on this now. Maybe it'll go faster. Probably not.
Yep.
If we all focus, we all just make sure we're on the same targets.
Well, I think we can leave those bulk dead class ships now. Yeah, one's going to explode and gonna take out the next one. Oh, speaking of that, do you remember Hav, that I tweeted about that
Right.
horrible elite that I was in? That was the elite where one nanite sphere was about to explode next to two other nanite spheres, which would have taken them out. Some idiot
Everybody
decides
focus
to
fire.
I'm
tractor
focusing.
beam the pulses on them. It was like separates them. It's like, you ruined my master plan.
Next target.
Oh, okay. They're not focusing on me.
Focus.
I always kind of do with the bottom and then I go up. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's-
that's what I do as well. See, this is what Stove sort of needs, like a universal target button. Like, I mean, I've got what is it, 5 on my mark, but sometimes you can't see that, especially on a Borg cube. Like, really just clips like the edge of the Borg cube. Yeah, I would change into I was gonna say offensive stance, attack, but I'd blow up. But hey, guess what I've just went and done in defense stance. No offense, but I'm definitely going back to my Defiant. It handles a bit better than this ship. Yeah, if you get we get that cube down in 50 seconds.
Gonna be close.
Indeed.
I might do it. Holy shit.
Come on. Blow everything.
Fire everything!
Fire everyone. Oh, the cube's down.
Yeah!
Ramming speed. I'll go Hail the Kang. I've got like 20 thingy seconds. Come on, come on, come on.
Jesus.
Oh no, it's ran out. No. 119. One. Ah, good. Zorn's got a, yeah. That was close.
Awesome.
Everyone need on the Railborg salvage.
Railborg salvage.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
Oh,
just
you
needed-
learn to need on this stuff. Oh, I am going to die.
I just need on the things that I actually need. And pretty much everyone always needs on
Needs
the
on
salvage.
that, yeah. Could I get a hand here, please? I have like 2 neg bars on.
Oh, I thought the mission was over.
No.
Nope, we got
Good.
Negvars, and then we have a assimilated cruiser that we have to fight.
Hull integrity below 25. Rear shield failing.
So that was nice that we got the thingy objective.
It's all about
I don't know if it's
focus
just like,
now.
yeah, I think if you get the optional, your reward at the end is also a little bit better. But I don't know, that's just me. Because I've had like a few epics sometimes, and a rare bulk salvage. And I haven't done an elite since that horrible one. Because it was so bad that I went through 50 minor damage things and like 20 of the major ones.
Rear shield failing. Right shield failing.
Yeah, I'll answer my own question. I probably want to have John Delancey because I know that the Q that we have in the game isn't him, but I always read his dialogue as how he would.
Right.
And I mean, you just hear him and you know it's Q. Because he's been in, what was it? It was Torchwood. He was like the CIA director in there, and I was like, I heard him before I saw him, and I was like, oh my god, John Delancey. Because, thinking, what was it? My Little Pony Season 2, they actually had him as the main villain, I think. And I think they gave a little nod to Star Trek and gave him, like, you know, chaotic powers. And he, like, flashed in and out.
I like how they said a huge ship is decloaking, but it's not really more impressive than a Borg cube.
No.
No.
But it's certainly taken a beating.
See, if it was, you know that Borgja, or Bija, as some people call it. If it was that decloaked, I would probably be a little bit scared. But this, not so. Thing is, I don't even know what it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a Klingon cruiser that's been assimilated.
Like a
It's the thing at the
assimilated
front that
carrier.
puts me off. I think it's probably, yeah, it's supposed to be what we have at the front. You know, for our assimilated stuff, I'm guessing. It would be nice if that was actually, you know, tailored to your ship. Because you can't see it on mine, you might be able to see it on Zorn's, but there's a bit where it goes over the nacelle. And for the, it going over on the Defiant, like, half of it's actually off the ship. So it would be nice if maybe it curled round the, side of a Defiant, pylon or something. But hey. And then we get like, yeah.
Get the freaking grab bag and get out of here.
Yep. Encrypted Borg data chip and a Mark 10 blue impulse engine.
And get rid of that.
Cool.
Ooh, Starship Hull repair. I wish I had something like that on my engineer. He's all about the repairs. When he's not getting shot with that.
Yeesh. So we got through 3 of those. Did pretty well. They were longer than I remember them being, for some reason.
Probably because we're in Jem'Hadar bugs as opposed to proper Defiance.
I don't know.
Because I don't know if it's just me being me, but This thing has the exact same weapons loadout as my thing. Obviously different bridge officers, but I don't seem to be doing enough damage.
I don't know.
Oh, that's odd.
What?
Oh, oh, I thought I'd read something wrong. No, the impulse engines for the Borg set, how it improves your speed to sector space. I thought it only said warp 13, and I checked that I was doing warp 14, but it does say 14.
Mm.
So wait, why am I not a lizard?
Well, that was fun. I didn't really get my lunch much, but dinner time is approaching for me at 6:05.
All right.
Midnight here.
I believe I shall bug out for the time being, although it was fun. I do appreciate the 3 EDC.
Sure.
You got
Yeah,
it.
I had fun too, and it was fun. It was cool doing this with a real team,
Yeah.
Not a
not a
bug.
pickup group. So okay, cool. Well, thanks a lot, Hav.
No
And,
problem.
And everybody
Yeah.
else who showed up. It was a lot of fun. We should do this more often.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I'll probably see you next time you're on I totally forgot my name of the podcast. Priority 1. We'll probably see you next time there.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Have a good one.
See ya.
You too.
See you, everybody.